In today's video, I want to talk about the harmful effects of following a hustle culture. I have been in the hustle culture myself for many, many years, and that's how I have a job, a page, two children, live in a joint family, and manage everything, the top of my game every single day. I've been hustling for years. But here's what's wrong with the hustle culture. After a point, you are not being good at any of the things that you are managing in your life. You're just trying to be the jack of all trades, master of none. You fail to be a good parent. You fail to be excelling in your professional life. You fail to take care of your own fitness, and you fail to show up as a content creator or any other hobby that you have. You fail to show up on that because while you're juggling so many things, what is the ultimate aim of doing all that? What are you trying to achieve in your life? The purpose is sometimes very, very diluted and lost. I am not saying that I want to go back and redo things. I am proud of my family, my role as a mother, as a corporate leader, as a content creator, as a homemaker, and as a fitness enthusiast taking care of myself. I am proud that I've been able to do so many things. But the truth is that I do not expect my followers or my community to do the same. What I want to share through my channel, through my social media pages, is that it's important to take care of oneself while doing everything else in the world. Because my page is all about self love, fitness, taking care of one's health, one's spiritual, mental, physical, psychological growth, and balance. So that is the aim of my page, and in this video I am trying to show you the not so good side of the hustle culture, which aggravates a lot of issues and imbalance in your physical, mental, psychological, spiritual planes of existence. Hi everyone, this is Iris. I am your yoga trainer. I train you on yoga, spirituality, mental health, Indian culture, and lot more. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so. That certainly helps the channel and helps my teachings reach out to more and more people. Also, if you like the video and comment down below, it will help the algorithm. So moving on, when you talk about the hustle culture, it is something that makes you go on a very high frequency brain wave level the moment you wake up from sleep, because you have so many tasks, so many to-dos to take care of every single day, that the moment you wake up, your brain waves when you're sleeping are in the lowest brainwave frequency state, which is the delta state. When you are waking up or in deep meditation, or you've just woken up, your brain waves are in theta state. When you're a little more alert, they can come to the alpha state, which is the higher frequency state. And when you're at the peak activity level of your day, your brain wave is at beta frequency level. Now, with the hustle culture, the moment you wake up, your brainwave frequency has to shoot up directly from delta to beta, because you have to quickly be answering to so many notifications, so many emails, so many to-dos. You have to cook, you have to get ready, you have to send your kids to school, you have to answer emails, you have to respond to demands on the go. You have to take a lot of decisions throughout the day. And so having a brainwave frequency of beta is something that puts your body's balance completely off balance, because being on a beta brainwave frequency state for a very long duration puts your mind into a all over the place kind of energy. When your energy is all over the place, when you're doing so many things, moving on, hopping from one thing to the other so quickly, you are juggling really well. Kudos to you for that. But you're doing a lot of damage to your brain. There is something called homeostasis of the body, which is the balanced state of mind, body. When you're throwing your body off balance, you're activating your sympathetic nervous system, which is the nervous system that helps you be in the fight or flight mode, so that you can either fight or flight or run away when there is a threat. And with your brain constantly at beta frequency level, with constant notifications on your phone, constant emails, constant decision making, too many people approaching you, one thing after the other, phone calls and so many things, your homeostasis is disturbed again and again. And the body was given the function of homeostasis with the parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system working together to keep the body in balance, was originally given to us to protect ourselves from threat, a physical threat like a predator or a fire somewhere in our house, or the alarm going off, or a dog running after you, or somebody with a knife facing you. So basically, your sympathetic nervous system puts your body into a fight or flight mode so that you can either fight with the situation, with the predator, with the person with the knife, or with the dog, or you can run away with your full energy from the predator, from the person with the knife, fire, from the dog, wherever there is an emergency against the alarm. So what happens when your body's sympathetic nervous system is activated? So what happens is your heart rate increases, your breath becomes shallow, your blood vessels get constricted to avoid sending blood to the wrong regions which do not require blood at the moment, and sending all your blood to your limbs so that you can run or fight. Heart rate increases because more blood has to be pumped, and breathing becomes faster because you need more oxygen. Some other things that happen is you'll see that when you're in a fight or flight mode, your skin goes pale. Why? Because your blood vessels on and around your skin get constricted so that there is no blood going to those regions. First of all, it is not required, and second of all, in case you bleed, there's not a lot of blood loss. Very smart. The body is so smart, right? So the sympathetic nervous system activates all of these. Now, when there is a physical threat actually in front of you, you need these things activated, right? But in today's world, there is no predator, there's no fire, there is nobody running after you with a knife, there is no dog. The things that are activating your sympathetic nervous system every few minutes nowadays is that notification from your angry boss, that stinker email from your colleague, false alarm going off, call from your child's school about his performance, an argument with your spouse or with a loved one. These are all perceived threats. They are not real physical threats. However, the body processes them as threats, real threats, and your sympathetic nervous system completely gets activated. Your heart rate rises, your breath becomes shallow, and there are other things that actually are stopped, like digestion, like your immune function at this time, because they are not required anymore. When you are in real physical threat, at that time, your body doesn't need to waste its energy digesting the food, or the immune function doesn't need to fight infections in your body. That is not important right now. The body can do it when you are back into safety. As long as you are unsafe, the body needs to have all the energy sent to the critical regions of the body. Now, what happens is with the perceived threat also, your digestion goes haywire, it stops. So you would have seen that when you're stressed about a perceived threat, your food doesn't get digested, you're having stomach issues, your immunity goes low. That's when you get autoimmune diseases, etc. I'm not a medical professional, but they are definitely contributing to the autoimmune diseases. So your heart is on overdrive, your blood pressure is high, your respiration is shallow, you are gone pale on your face, your digestion has stopped, no immune function. Your body is completely in fight or flight mode with just that notification or just that email. And your body is out of homeostasis, out of balance, because the sympathetic nervous system is activated. Now, the job of the parasympathetic nervous system is to bring you back to normal homeostasis when you're back to safety. So after the physical threat is gone, you have extinguished the fire, you have run away from your predator, and you're back to safety. Your parasympathetic nervous system activates and brings all your functions to their normal homeostasis levels. Your heart rate decreases, becomes normal. Your blood starts flowing to all your organs normally. Your breath becomes normal. Your digestion starts again. Your immune function activates again. All those things become normal again. Now, with the perceived threat, and a perceived threat that keeps happening again and again, body is trying to bring you back to homeostasis, but then there is another notification, and the sympathetic nervous system gets activated again. Again, your parasympathetic nervous system brought your body back to normal functioning, and then there is another argument. It goes back into overdrive. When your homeostasis is constantly disturbed, you're constantly stressed. Your stress hormones are released, your heart rate is constantly high, you get high BP, bad digestion, paleness, low immunity, shallow respiration, respiratory problems, and all other plethora of health problems. And this is the problem with the hustle culture. The hustle culture is constantly keeping your body off balance all day, every day. Unless you're watching a really positive, really happy news on your television, or listening to a positive podcast, or if you're listening to a soothing song, or if you really have some happy news coming at you constantly, your body will not go back into homeostasis. With the normal day to day activities that you do, it's very hard to remain at homeostasis. And that's where yoga and other interventions come in, because now you need yoga to teach you to bring your body back to homeostasis. But then 1 hour of yoga, 1.5 hours of yoga, 3 times a week, 5 times a week. What about the rest of the time? You are throwing your body off balance again and again throughout the week, throughout your day, every hour, every day. Now, going to a slow living culture, a slow life, will make sure that you are doing fewer tasks during the day. You are looking after fewer things. You are having to manage fewer items and fewer responsibilities. And your body is getting more and more time to remain in homeostasis with or without yoga, right? You don't need to practice yoga on your mat or asana on your mat all day to remain in homeostasis if there is nothing that is throwing your body off balance again and again. This is the problem with hustle culture, and this is why I talk about living slowly. And I am trying to also incorporate the way I live my life. With so many things going on in my life, I continue to juggle, but I know the importance of slow living, and I try to have slow weekends, slow evenings, slow mornings, whatever possible. Even when I'm not on my mat, I am trying to keep my body in homeostasis. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Namaste. I love you.